This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Welcome back to What's Up Waco, the podcast that loves to introduce you to the people, the places, and the properties that make Waco an excellent community to live. Hey everybody, welcome back to What's Up Waco with your local host Erica Boisvert. And today, Taylor White is joining me, owner of Blumen Haus. Hi, Taylor.
Hello.
I get stuck on that because there's two things. First of all, I always feel like it's got to be like Blumen Haus, like German, because I'm just weird like that and German. But also, full transparency. When I first heard about your company, you know what I thought you did? I thought you were a florist shop.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Blumen. I'm just very literal.
Yeah, I mean, it does mean flower house.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. So, but you're not.
But I'm not.
Let's tell the people what you do.
All right. So Blumen Haus Waco is a photography venue that a studio that I rent out to people in Waco, to photographers in Waco, to come and take pictures.
Nice. And now you said you had a friend. Now you started this years ago.
I started about a year ago.
And you had a friend who said, hey, Waco just doesn't have anything like this right now.
Right. Yeah. So one of my friends is a photographer, and she said, hey, we don't have anything like, a greenhouse type setting. Like, we don't have this. Like, how about y'all, you have land, you can make it. Like, how about you make this? So my brother is very creative. So he's like the artist and the architect, and he designed the whole thing and built the whole thing. And we used some old windows and whatnot, and we built a little... I'm calling it a glass house because there is nothing green inside of it because I cannot keep anything alive. But the glass house, yes, we built it back there on our property.
No, that is so cool. And so it's a family venture.
Yes, it is.
Right? And then, but you run it in your off time?
I do, yeah. I think off time maybe is a loose term here, but yes.
All your extra hours.
Yeah, all my extra hours. Yeah. So I do run it in my off time. My family does help me, but yeah, it's primarily my my venture, my gig.
Okay, cool. So your brother was like, hey, I'll do this part, and then you took it and you're like, I'm going to run with this.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool. Okay, so now it's built and it's so cute. We'll definitely share like your social handles and things so people can go check this out on your website. But it is adorable. What inspired you to do like this glass house? Like, did you see it somewhere else? Was it your friend's recommendation? Where'd the idea come from?
Yeah, so my friend said, she shared pictures of another greenhouse that she had been to and taken pictures. And so we kind of took that and then kind of springboarded from it. Okay. And then we wanted it to be nice and like light and airy, like filled with light, lots of natural light.
Oh, yeah.
So we did windows on 3 walls, and then one of the walls has like a faux fireplace so that it's like solid and you can have a little bit of a different setup. But we wanted lots of natural light, and I think we achieved that. Yes.
That is, I bet the photographers that go there are very appreciative of that as well. And then to be clear, any photographer in the land, I was going to say Central Texas, but they could be from anywhere. Right. As long as the person hiring them, they can work with you. How does that work? So like if I wanted to hire a photographer, does the photographer need to connect with you to use the space, or would I connect with you to use the space? How does that work?
Yeah, either way. So I have some people that go and book the space on their own and then bring their photographer with them. Okay. So like they found me, they wanted to do it, and then they're like, oh, hey, I have my photographer. Okay. Then I have other photographers that come to me and they book it. And I even have like a 4-hour package. They'll book it for several hours and do like mini sessions there and whatnot. And then they just bring their own people out. So either way, it's just open, people can go to the website and then whoever books it, books it.
No, that's awesome. Okay, so there's not any strict, like, you must be this fully licensed, insured, yada, yada photographer.
Right, exactly.
Okay, it's just a space for people to use.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And how's that been working out? Are you very busy? Do you feel like you need to build another structure, or is it just like exactly what you need right now?
So last year we started out, we started about a year ago, and it was pretty busy to begin with. We were booked pretty solid for a while there.
Wow. Okay.
And then after, things kind of slowed down in January, everybody kind of stopped taking pictures for a while, and then it was hot and whatnot. So it kind of slowed down for a little while. It's starting to pick back up. I think eventually it would be in the plans to build like a little bit bigger space, because this one's pretty small. So build a little bit bigger space, and eventually I would like to build a bigger space for photography purposes, and then possibly even, like very small get-togethers or something, but like larger families get together for pictures.
Yeah.
So
like generational.
Correct. Yeah. Because right now it's pretty small. The glass house is pretty small. So it fits comfortably 5-6 people, like plus a photographer. So like not very conducive to like extended family photos.
Right. You're not getting grandma and grandpa from each side plus the grandbabies. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just going to throw this out there. Just maybe like a big red weathered barn would be cool.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah.
It can be useful as well.
Right. Exactly.
And just personal preference. I do actually, I say personal preference, but I do see people on Facebook looking for stuff like that sometimes. Like, does anybody have an old barn we could take a picture in front of? And very cool. So you really saw a need and met people where they were.
Correct.
And just said, here, we've got space.
Correct.
Very cool. And so do you see this as like an end game for you? Or do you feel like it's just a fun
I think it's mostly just a fun something on the side.
Okay.
I'm a nurse. That's my primary day job, and I love it. I absolutely love being a nurse. So the photography venue is just kind of a side thing, just a fun thing, just so I can like be creative and like decorate it and have people come out and whatnot. So
that's fun. What's your favorite season to decorate?
I'd say Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the neutral setup is like nice, like there's not much there and like it really shows off the space. But Christmas, I don't know. It's just fun. And like seeing everybody come out, take pictures for Christmas. And, like, seeing them use them for like family, like Christmas cards or something. It's super cool.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah. I think Christmas just has like that magical quality too, with the twinkle lights and all that. It's a fun time of year, and we're coming up on it.
Yes, we are.
So crazy.
We are.
I know we're not at Halloween yet if you're listening, live or whatever. But it'll be here before we know it. So do you have any specials coming up this year to get people ready for Christmas?
Yes, I do. Yeah. So actually November 15th and 16th, I'm doing we're calling it a preview for our Christmas setups. So anybody like in the public can come out and they can see the space. It'll be $10 per family. So anybody can come out, take pictures kind of on their own, bring another friend, bring a family, take pictures of each other. We'll probably have some like selfie sticks and whatnot set up. But so the glass house, and then I also have 2 outdoor setups. So an old blue truck, and that'll be set up. Cute. Super cute, especially for Christmas. It'll be super cute. And then I have a Christmas tree farm set up. And so people can, it's super cute. There's like a little bench out there. So those will be set up. So then people can come and like see what the space is. And then if they want to, they can bring their photographer and come back and have professional pictures taken later in the season, like for family Christmas cards or whatnot.
That's awesome.
And otherwise they could just use their, their iPhone pictures and just get some cute pictures.
Right. That's so fun. Okay. So that's the 15th and 16th of November.
Correct.
And then that's your preview.
Yes. Correct.
Very cool. Okay. And then what else? Because like you mentioned, the summertime does get very hot. So you don't get a lot of people out there during the summer.
Right. Yeah, we do have air conditioning in the glass house. But even still with the sun coming in and whatnot, it still gets a little bit toasty, but there is air conditioning there.
Ooh, good to know. Okay, so you still could go do like family pictures in the summertime and make it cute. I know. Yeah. I think that'd be great because I think everybody does kind of like that fall theme and, gets their matchy plaid, which is very adorable. But if you wanted yours to be a little different, you could go do it in the summer and be ready even that much earlier for your Christmas cards or thank you cards or whatever.
Yeah, and I do have people come out in the summer for like milestone pictures, like newborn pictures, 1-year-old pictures, whatnot. And then with the air conditioning, then it's still, it's still nice. It's still conducive to that.
Good. Okay. Air conditioning is very important here in Texas. So
yes,
that's a wonderful addition.
Yes. There is also heat. We rarely have to turn it on, but there was somebody that came out last year when it was, slightly icy outside.
Oh, no, really?
And they did come. They were determined to take pictures that day, and they did. And it was very nice and toasty in there.
Oh, that's cool. That'd probably be fun to do. The trees too. Can we like pretend we're cutting down a tree, like getting our tree?
Yeah.
That'd be so fun. Okay, well, I would like to learn a little bit about you because you said this is something you do kind of. I don't want to say on the side. I personally hate side hustle. It's like it's just another stream of income, and you give it as much thought as you give your other job. So that's why I'm like, but like to take this on, does this help you kind of decompress and just recenter after maybe like a rough week you're in a hospital setting, right?
I am in a hospital setting.
Are you critical care?
I'm not. I'm in pre-op, so it's pretty bougie,
It's pretty bougie.
It is.
You see everybody at the good point. You're
giving
everybody the good drugs and checking them in.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would definitely say that it's, it is like a side hustle, but yeah, it does kind of help me to decompress. Like after that, just kind of, like I said, the creative part, like getting to set things up and getting to, kind of be creative. And somebody says, oh, I really want the specific setup, then trying to like kind of help brainstorm with the space and like what we have and what they could bring, and
neat.
So, because some people bring in their own like props and whatnot.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of fun just to see what everybody's going to do with it.
So
and,
like chat with
creative.
people and customize it. Oh, that's neat. Okay. So it gives you your creative outlet.
Exactly.
As opposed to your very strict procedural job.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. Very good. What and now, so you said it's been about a year. How have you found the community of small business owners? Have you noticed it being like a supportive group here in Waco? How do you connect much with other people, or are you just kind of like in your lane doing your thing?
I try to connect with people, but I haven't met. We have met a lot of photographers.
Oh yeah,
and then like word of mouth, like on mom's pages and whatnot, people will recommend me. I haven't met too many others. I know now there's a couple other people that have photography venues. I haven't really like met them.
Oh, okay.
But like I've seen some of their things and like seen what they do. And their stuff is super cute.
Yeah.
And so then I try really hard to like not do exactly the same thing.
Smart.
But also their setup is super cute. So that I try to like, how can I kind of use that, but like make it my own?
Right. Put your twist on it.
Exactly.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think those ladies, because we've talked, and they already had studios, right? So there wasn't really a time or an opportunity for y'all to meet.
Right. Exactly.
They're amazing though. You should connect with them. What else? What did I want to, my brain just checked out, but I know I wanted to talk about what you've got coming up in November, which we covered. And then December, you said it started to slow down in January last year? Typically
about January, kind of after everybody takes their holiday pictures, or Christmas cards. Then they kind of, they spent all their money for Christmas, and then they're kind of like, nah, I don't really need pictures right now.
Right.
So then it kind of slows down.
I did
do, like for Valentine's Day, I had a little setup, and then I had like what I call floating flowers. And so there were like flowers in there. And that was really cute for Mother's Day. So I'll probably do that again.
Ooh, that's a great idea. And you also open it up to the community.
I do. Yeah. So anybody who wants to come and take pictures, on their own, if they message me beforehand, they can get like a discount code. And so then they don't have to pay the full price, and they can come out and they can take pictures on their own.
Nice.
So, if they're like, oh, it's just, I'm a professional photographer, but I just want pictures of just my family. Like even that would be fine.
Oh, nice. Okay. You're not like, but you've got to pay this professional fee.
Right.
It's just your family. Come on in.
Yeah.
I love that. And then we should tell people where you're located.
Yeah. So I'm in Lorena, but like Woodway side of Lorena, but still kind of out there.
A little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. It's not too far from anything.
No. And so much stuff is being built out that way down 84 now.
Yes,
there's a ton of stuff popping up. So there's plenty. So you can stop by Sip City on your way, get some caffeine.
Exactly.
Caffeine fix or whatever. Get a sandwich at La Bottega. Usually people, but you're not really in the small business community in kind of the same way but you are in the Lorena community. So are there opportunities that you like to take advantage of for like giving back to the community, not just the coming in, but do you get to participate kind of like in, I don't know, supporting the football team and stuff like that?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
But
still new.
Sometimes, still new. But sometimes people have said, hey, I really have this senior who would like to do pictures, and I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to give back to the community or whatever. If a photographer says something like that, I'm like, hey, I'd be happy to donate an hour or two of the space, and y'all can come out and use it. So I have helped in that way.
That's awesome. Because I think that's one of the things I love about our small business community here in Waco and around Waco is everybody really does try to contribute. And I think that's something that gets lost about small business owners all the time. We're not Starbucks. We're not just raking in dollar over dollar.
Right.
We're not creating new policy. We are actual community members who use those dollars in our area. And, so supporting Blumen Haus is so much more meaningful than like, I don't even know if they have this anymore, but like the JCPenney studio, right?
Right. Exactly.
That we all did when we were little and you just, and now we all do to make fun of our little kid pictures. But being able to support you is supporting the rest of the community as well.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think it's a great thing that you offer. And I hope people take advantage because what an awesome opportunity. You get a very cute venue to take your pictures. You can bring a photographer, not bring a photographer. Either way, you're supporting you, Taylor, a very awesome nurse in town. And so it's like just a win-win-win-win-win.
Exactly. And I feel like it's a pretty relaxed environment once you get out there. It's not like a stuffy, like the JCPenney venues. It's not like with all these bright lights and everything. Like it's out in the country and the kids kind of run around before pictures and whatnot, And so some of the photographers will even take pictures like while they're doing that, while the kids are kind of getting ready. Yeah, exactly. And my kids are typically out there and they're kind of run around doing their own thing. So I feel like it makes it kind of relaxed and just kind of like, oh, okay, let's just like go into like this little house feeling and take a picture, So then I feel like that makes it a little bit better and a little bit easier to take pictures as well.
Oh, I'll bet, because everybody's more relaxed and just willing to get in there and do it.
Exactly.
That's great. I love the kids running around and getting their energy out first.
Exactly.
That is super helpful.
Yes.
I'm sure all the
Super
parents
helpful.
Appreciate that.
Yes.
That's great. Now, when are you open? What time of day and what days are you available to book?
So I'm open every day, 7 days a week.
Okay.
Typically during sunlight hours, so roughly 8 a.m. to right now it'd be about 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So,
For a minute.
it's starting to get dark a little earlier, but roughly the light hours of the day. So that's when we're open. And then even I've had a couple people that wanted like a nighttime type shoot. And so I have lights at the glass house so they can certainly turn them on.
Okay.
For like Christmas lights or whatnot, like with the, the trees lit and whatnot. But typically it's like light, daylight hours.
So daylight hours, that's very easy. 7 days a week, super easy. And all of the information and gallery is on your website.
Correct. Yep. BlumenHausWaco.com and all of that's there. And then I frequently link like from my social media to the website. So on Facebook, Blumen Haus Waco, and Instagram, Blumen Haus Waco. So people can look me up there. They can see pictures of the setup and they can reach out to me from any of those. They can text me and call me, and then reach out from the website as well.
Perfect. What's your favorite way for people to book so that it doesn't all get like lost?
I think all of them direct them back to the website.
Oh, cool.
I think that's just the easiest. Even if they text me and reach out, then because I tend to kind of, lose track of things.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, does it all funnel somewhere?
Exactly. So if they go to the website and book, then I know exactly where it is and when it is and what they want. And if they want something specific, like, hey, I really don't want the rug in there. Hey, I really don't want, et cetera. Then nice. I'd be happy to like work with them on that. Or
Very
like,
cool.
Hey, I really need XYZ, you know? And so I'm like, yeah, sure, I can make that happen.
Neat.
And so, then they can just text me and then I just make that happen.
God, that's so great. And I see so many like possible collaborations like Dreamy Picnics or La Girly. Victoria Smith is an amazing creative, and like wildflower, does beautiful bouquets, Dreamy Balloons or Waco Balloon Co. Like,
yes,
you could do so much fun stuff
yes,
for birthday setups and all kinds of great things. So this is an excellent venue for people to come in either casually and formally with their own phone camera or whatever, or their own little whatever they've got, Canon, or they can bring in a professional photographer, or a professional photographer can use it for minis. I mean, you're just reaching all these different people.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
Yes.
What a great spot and what a great idea. We definitely need to get out there. I need to bring my grandbabies and check it out. But it sounds so fun. So did we miss anything that you want to make sure that people know about Blumen Haus?
I think we covered most of it. You know, we talked about the website. We talked about how to reach me, you know, follow me on social media. Sometimes I do like drawings and whatnot. Like,
I like a giveaway, Taylor. Exactly, I like a giveaway.
Exactly. So, yeah, people just, you know, follow me and keep seeing what we're doing.
Very cool. I love it. Okay. Blumen Haus Waco. They are an amazing family-owned, locally owned and operated photography venue here in town, just outside, a little outside Woodway Arena. And just check them out. We'll drop all your social handles and your website in the show notes. Be sure to get on there and check out what Taylor has created. It is gorgeous. Perfect timing, because it is that time. It is time to get those family pictures. It is time to get those Christmas cards ready. And then think ahead for Mother's Day too.
Exactly.
What a great spot. All right, everybody. Taylor, thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Everybody, that is What's Up Waco.
Topic you want to talk about? Do you have questions about Waco, the real estate market, how to sell your house, what to look for when you're buying a home? Send me an email, ericasellstexas@gmail.com. Shoot me a text, 254-447-0180. Happy to chat about it. Find me anywhere you listen to your podcasts or at roguemedianetwork.com.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production. Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.